So we have a breakthrough from the dining room to the kitchen. At first we let the kids hit the wall a bit until there was a small hole, which took them probably an hour actually and was much more work than they thought, definitely. And then during the Monday we kind of took the big hammer and went through the walls in these two spots. And most of the work was done by our friend who was here. We've now covered it with plastic because there's still a lot of dust coming in. But as you can see in these pictures, it's pretty cool to have these two rooms connected, and almost instantly felt like, okay, this is now one room with a little dividing wall in between. No. It's pretty obvious that this wasn't just fun. It was fun to make the big holes, but then once you had to do all the small parts and be careful with the edges, it was just very tedious work, and even more so to clean everything up. And our workaways did a great job of putting everything in wheelbarrows, getting it to our trailer, and then driving with the trailer to the déchetterie where they could get rid of it. And that took much longer than actually making the holes. So we're really thankful to have this help, because this kind of very physical work would be a huge task if we're alone. The openings aren't finished yet. As you can see here, there's quite a lot of work to do. In this case, we need to extend this wood forward so that it sticks out a bit, and then we'll plaster around it. And in this corner we have the stones, and you can see that it was originally a wall with an opening and not a niche, and they just closed it. So now it's kind of coming back to its former glory, and these stones will be visible. Also in this room we've started to paint the ceiling. We want to do that before we put in the floor. And I got a lot of wood actually just today to finish that opening, but also for the floor. We're back to fighting animals. If you remember, last autumn we had some problems with rats and mice and so on, and mosquitoes. And now we're facing a new problem, and the pool project is a bit on hold because of that. A few days ago, when I was working around the pool, I saw these little animals, and I'll write the proper English name here. In German they're called Prozessionsspinner, and they live in different kinds of trees. In Germany they mostly live in oak trees, and if you have them you actually have to tell your municipality and they have to come and do something about it. It's not like that here in France, but they can actually hurt the trees a lot. And the problem is that when they come down the tree they have these little hairs, and these hairs have a toxin, and if you touch it you can actually get very strong reactions. And that's what happened to us, two of us, and we didn't realize at first, but now we know that it's this animal, and we are not 100% sure yet what we'll do about it. We saw them, and then they probably went into the ground where they continue their transformation into beautiful butterflies. We have these nests up in the tree, and we have to find a way to try and prevent them from spreading and coming down the tree and being all over the place with their hairs and toxin. We have to do something about it, because otherwise you can't really spend time in this area of the garden. We did a little bit of work on the pool and around the pool, and we took off all of the old terrace wood, and we're gonna see if we can use it as firewood. We'll put it to dry first, but other than that, the work is on a bit of a halt here. Another challenge that we're facing, apart from this, is that it rained a bit more again, and we have 3 vans at the moment here from our workaways, which is great. And we have this area that we cleared in the autumn, and it's super nice to stand there with the vans, but the ground is just too soft. And so one of them got stuck, and later another one got stuck, and it actually took us quite a while to get the campers out. Definitely we want to make 2-3 dedicated spots for vans, so that they don't just stand on the grass, but that they have a place where they can stand and where they're safe, and you also get out again. As much as we like people staying here for longer periods of time, it can be quite frustrating if you want to go somewhere and you have a van and you can't because you're stuck in the ground.
Auch einmal rein hier.
So that was a pretty short update, but I didn't film so much this week. I hope to do more filming next week. And until then, I hope you have a good time. See you soon. Bye bye.